Hi, Redeemer. Hi, Jocelyn. I am good. So I'm here early this morning, early on my side of the world. Somebody was calling me out, honey. Somebody was calling me out. I don't know who it is, but I'm here. If they come, they come. If not, I'm here. Somebody was calling me out from actually last night. Hey, Jordan. It's like I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 5:17 here. Cause you see, people don't really know you, don't really know you. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Did you notice me? Somebody could be dealing with depression. Redeemer says, "I'm glad you're alive. You're alive at this time. Damn, Redeemer." Somebody was calling me on like literally last night. I got up, I wake up, right? I was sleeping, I wake up. And I had this strong ass urge to come on. I was like, yo, I'm tired. Yes, I just went back to bed. Oh, getting ready for work, Jordan. Well, have a wonderful day today at work, Jordan. Awesome. Send you some special energy for today, Jordan. Andrea, hello, my spiritual sister. How are ya? Somebody was calling me on, so here I am. I'm on. What? Bomba clock? No way. No fucking way. Yeah, you follow your intuition. Saying he's married with a 1 year old. Ooh. I feel bad for the wife because if it's not you, it's gonna be somebody else, and she's gonna have to go through this pattern over and over again to fight off other people for this man who obviously ain't doing the best or ain't want you. Shell, shell. I said, shell, shell. Ooh. So did you meet him online? Did you meet him online? The newborn was born May 1st. Like fucking just May 1st, this 2023? Bomba clock. Damn. Mm, 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 mm. Why do these type of men get married? You know you don't really want to be tied down. Why do you get married? And why does the type of woman that he's with, you know what? It's all attraction. She said he cheated on me again, and I'm like, again? Exactly. Yeah, I promise you that baby is probably she probably had that baby as a way of saying, um, he'll do better. I don't know why some women think that way. You have some women who think that if I marry this man who's cheating on me right now, that he'll do better. Become no. Men and women think differently. Certain things that we value, they don't value. Yeah, you don't really. He don't really care. Jordan, he don't really care. Not all men, Redeemer. You do have some men who are faithful. You do have some men who are faithful, but I don't understand why men never stay loyal. You have some men who are faithful. Mm-hmm. And maybe she can't, like, maybe he's controlling. Maybe she can't demand that he put her up on the status and, or put her up on his profile pic as his profile pic, or put her up anywhere in socials. So you just love the mix up. Now, see, that's the thing. If you love the mix up, you're gonna keep attracting the mix up. But most of them are not. I never met faithful men. Okay, so Redeemer, you got to shift your energy because this is how the law of attraction works. Somebody, ooh, let me turn that down. The law of attraction says you attract what you are, but also what you judge. Okay, so let's say you hate cheaters. If you keep giving your attention to I hate cheaters, then you must attract a cheater because there's no exclusion in the universe. All right. And let's say, you know how the law of attraction says you attract what you are? In a sense, look at this. When you start to give your, like the law of vibration says, whatever you are focusing on, you start to vibrating like that thing. So whatever you're thinking about, you start to vibrate like that thing. So let's say a cheater's energy is at a three. Something is changing in your reality, Redeemer, because Um, I keep touching this butterfly. This is transformation. And this unicorn here is being different or being unusual. So maybe in your reality, you're unusual to the rest of people around you, Redeemer. But anyway, so let's say the law of vibration says whatever you give your attention to, you start to vibrate like that thing. Okay? So let's say a cheater is in the energy of, I don't want to use my butterfly or my unicorn for that. Let's say a cheater is in the energy of three. When you think the thought, I hate cheaters, you're now giving your attention to the cheater and you start to vibrate like a three. So now all the threes could find you. When you start to vibrate like a three, it's like you send out a beacon of light, and all the threes, which are the cheaters, could find you. That's how it works. It's all thought, it's all mind, but you have to learn how it works. You feel me? That's how it works. The law of vibration says whatever you give your attention to, you begin to vibrate like that thing. And when I say attention, I'm talking about the thought that you think. That's how you give your attention to something, you think about it. So when you think about liars, you're now vibrating like a liar. When you think about people not being honest, you're now vibrating like a dishonest person. And then you become open to them because you're in the same vibrational frequency as them. It's like you being on the same radio station as them or you being on the same road as them. Okay? That's how it works. So we have to choose our thoughts deliberately, like how we choose our clothes. You feel me? Most people dress the way they want the world to react towards them. So most people dress in a certain way because they want the world to react towards them a certain way. Okay? You want the vibrational world to react to you in a certain way, so you have to dress your mind properly. You feel me? That's how it works. But nothing has gone wrong and nothing is going wrong. Wherever you are in your journey, that's where you believe, that's where you're supposed to be. And that's where your belief is taking you right now. Redeemer said, yes, there are men who, okay, well, I think he's fine. God is divine. I'll change my mindset of what I want to attract. Yes. Okay. Changing, if Jordan said, yep. Changing your mindset isn't about other people. I don't care. Let's say you know somebody. Yeah, Redeemer, you're going through major fucking transformation. But anyway, let's say you know somebody, right? And this person is in this nine of wands energy. This person hurts people, or this person is deeply hurt, which makes sense. If you're hurt, you're going to hurt other people, right? And this person's a piece of shit. In actuality, in reality, in what we call reality, this person's a piece of shit. Okay? You have to guard your thoughts because your thoughts does not affect this person. You thinking to yourself, this person is a piece of shit does not affect them. But that thought, this person is a piece of shit, is like you thinking about yourself, I am a piece of shit. Do you get it? Because your thoughts affect your reality. It might make you feel good to affirm to yourself that, yes, the reason why I have to stay away from this person is because they're a piece of shit, but it does not work that way. When you think this person's a piece of shit, you start affirming in your mind as if you're saying, I'm a piece of shit, because your thoughts create your world. And remember the law of vibration. As you give your attention to a piece of shit, you start to vibrate like a piece of shit. So now you're open to more piece of shit to come towards you. You feel me? That's how it all works. That's how it all works. Yeah. hmm And this person could be a very, to Jordan, this person could be a very hurt. Somebody just said they wish I was their friend in real life. I don't know if you, I don't know. Like I'm a very low maintenance friend. In real life, I'm very low maintenance because I require a lot of solitude. So, you know what's weird thing that happens to me? Sometimes somebody will text me something and I would literally write a text and then I forget that I did not send a text. And days later, I'll be looking through my phone and there's the fucking text being sent. Yeah, I'm just in the stage. In years ago, I was very, very social, but as I went through my waking up process, now don't take this as common for everybody. Everybody's different. But as went through my waking up process and shifted, I became more of like a solitary person. Like I shouldn't even say became because from I was a little girl, I had those moments when I needed to be by myself. Like my mom would say, my mom told me that when her friends would come over when I was a little girl and bring their children to play, she said you would play with them for a minute, then you'd go and sit and turn your face to the wall. And I was like, that was fucking weird. She's like, yeah, but that's just you. And I've always been weird from I was young, always been weird. Um, so even when I was in a very social energy, because I'm ambiverted, an ambiverted person is somebody who displays equal amounts of introversion and extroversion. So even when I was in a very social energy, there were times when I needed to just be by myself. Now, where I'm at, I tend to enjoy more solitude than anything. So whoever that is who say they wish I was their friend, um, it depends on what your love language is. If your love language is quality time, I may not be the best friend for you because then I'll be by myself a lot. Yes. I've been drinking more alcohol. Hey, Disha. Yeah, Jordan, you're very right. I'm not codependent at all. Like when I say minding my business is my gift, I am the biggest mind in your business type of person. Yeah, I don't have any codependency at all. You're absolutely correct. None whatsoever. And the more you wake up to this reality, the more you allow people to be who they need to be for themselves. You don't require them because what you're gonna know, what you're gonna learn is that your feeling isn't dictated by somebody's behavior. Your feeling is dictated by the thought that you think. That's all it is. Because okay, somebody's behaving in a way that you deem is wrong, right? That may be what they need to be for their soul expansion. They may need to be this piece of shit for their soul expansion. Okay? Um, but your thought about them is what's causing you to feel bad. So like let's say for instance you think right now. Think the thought green leaf and pink balloon. Think that thought in your mind. Green leaf and pink balloon. When you think that thought, you do not feel bad. You don't feel angry. You don't feel upset because the leaf is green and the balloon is pink. You don't. But when you think, my sister lied to me yesterday, or my sister is a liar, and I can't understand why my sister is such a user, those thoughts are going to trigger you. You're going to feel bad. Now, in society, they will tell you you're feeling bad because your sister is a liar. No, you're feeling bad because you're choosing to think a thought that makes you feel bad. You don't have to think about your sister who's a liar. You could think about pink balloon and green leaf. That's how thoughts work. You could choose to think any thought in this moment. Why is it important to think thoughts, to choose thoughts deliberately? Because our natural state is a state of well being. You may not know that right now because you've had a very rough life or your life has been very up and down. It's okay. Naturally, things are supposed to work out for us, but we have to be in the frequency for things to work out. Feeling good, feeling okay, feeling calm, feeling trusting, feeling like all is well with me, that's the state to be in to get everything to come to you. not that state of desiring, that state of wanting. Wanting says, I don't have, but you do have. You have everything that you need. You have everything you could ever wanted because creation is complete. All that is already done. We've completed the whole show. Me, you, or everything, everybody, we've done the whole work. Eternity is done. We've completed it. Every version of what you want exists in this very moment. But if you're not on the vibrational frequency of that thing that you want, you cannot recognize it. So let's say you want a boyfriend who treats you well, who's honest, who's faithful. Let's say he's on the frequency of 104.2 and you're on the frequency of 98.7 because you keep saying, I don't like liars and I don't like cheaters. You cannot recognize him because he's on 104.2. You have to tune your frequency to 104.2, just like how you tune a radio. You follow me. And how do you tune your frequency? By choosing the thoughts that you think. He's on 104.2 being faithful. He's not thinking thoughts of dishonesty. He's on a 104.2 being um, kind. He's not thinking thoughts of meanness. He's on a 102 being transparent. He's not thinking thoughts of deception. When you're thinking on men are liars and cheaters, you're on 97. And the men on 97 frequency, they are thinking thoughts of how to deceive you. They're thinking thoughts of how to lie to you. They're thinking thoughts of how to use you and cheat on you. But you're on their frequency, so that's all you can see. Your true man is on 104.2, but you can't see him because you haven't tuned yourself by thinking the thoughts that take you to 102. When you feel okay, when you feel fine, when you feel good, when you feel appreciative, when you feel gratitude, when you feel like, oh, today's a great day, things are working out just fine for me. I don't need things to work out perfectly, but I know it's going to work out anyway. Whatever comes today is for my benefit. The universe is on my side. My angels are with me. My angels are supporting me. Things, this life is here for me. This life is here to treat me good. When you start to think thoughts like that, then you start to tune. And you don't know how, but somehow you're going to meet that person on 102, 104, because listen, vibrationally, you've shifted from 97 by choosing a better feeling thought. The thought of today's a great day, things are going to work out for me. It don't have to work out for me to feel okay. It's better than the thought of, oh my God, I don't know what today holds. I hope it's not like tomorrow, like yesterday. I hope these customers are better today. Nah, 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 nah. Those thoughts there, fuck you. If you say, today's a great day, whatever comes, I will be prepared for. Whatever comes, I can handle. I have a whole universal team with me. They're supporting me. Somebody here, I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna cry. Somebody here, your energy is heavy. It's like the day-to-day version of life, the day-to-day life beating you the fuck up. It's only beating you up because your mind is allowing it to beat you up. You are creating from the past, whoever this is I'm talking to. You keep thinking about what happened yesterday, what happened last week. Last week, the customers were a piece of shit when I work on the 3 a.m. shift or when I work on the 7 o'clock shift. They were a piece of shit, and I don't want to go through that today. Boom, you just created last week in your current reality. Today has nothing to do with yesterday. By the way, when you slept, do you know they call sleeping the little death? Why? Because when you sleep and you wake up and you re-emerge into the physical body, it's like you're being reborn. But most people create from yesterday. They don't think that they're a new person today. So they don't think new thoughts today. They think the thoughts of yesterday. And so yesterday keeps showing up. Try to think something new today. Okay, you can go from, yes, last week on the 7 o'clock shift, it was rough, but I know that I am being taken care of. I also know that when I ask, it's given. I know that last week when I was going through that rough experience, I was asking, and I know that all that is the universe, God, my higher self, gave me what I want. So this week on this shift, it's going to be better. I trust that it's going to be better. And if it's not as good as I would want it to be, it's all okay. I won't lose my shit. I won't become frazzled because I know there's also something beneficial in it not being okay for me. All is well with me. The universe is on my side. It's not about anybody else. It's just about me and my thought. It's just me and my thought. That's all it is, just me and my thought. I don't know who called me on for this fucking message. Hey, D. long time no see. Let me see what y'all saying. That's like me. Me and my friend will call each other like once a month, talk for 3 hours till we catch up next month. Yeah, Jordan, yes. That's the only type of friendships I can maintain. Like these very low key friendships. Like if you need me to be in the last couple of years, I've had women come towards me, but I couldn't be their friends because I had to ask one, are you looking for a friend or are you looking for a man? Because you act like I'm your man. Like I'm supposed to call you every fucking day. I'm supposed to be your And then she picked up on the fact that whenever she was with me, things would go better. But you weren't doing the energetic work. You were feeding off my fucking energy. I remember this woman had a birthday. Listen to this. This woman had a birthday. And she said to me, she wants me to come to the birthday. Now, listen, I don't know anybody else to the party except for her and her friend and her sister, and I think there's another girl who had worked with us. The rest of the people, I don't know fucking them. And it was fine. But there was just something in me was telling me not to go. And not only that, I wasn't feeling up to it. I wasn't feeling the best. All right. Um, so I called her and I was like, first I texted her, I was like, I'm wishing you a happy birthday tonight, but I won't be able to make it. And I called her from day, like early. Do you hear me? Early, early. It wasn't like I wait till the last fucking minute. I called her early. And this girl literally went on this whole rampage about, oh, she told me about the birthday party for so long ago. And she was expecting me. I was like, this girl don't hear. I said, I'm not feeling good. Like I said, I'm not feeling good. Like literally, I was feeling sick. Like emotionally, I mentally just didn't feel good. Like to be amongst people. Not once did she say, how are you doing? All she said was, oh, I told you about the birthday from a long time ago. And now you're telling me. I'm like, yo, that was the end of us. Like that was where the friendship started to go downhill. And the next thing was she would call me, like we worked together, right? That's how we kind of started to get close. She would call me. We would be to work and she would talk to me all day. Like she loved to talk to me because of the insight she get from me. And I totally get it. We would be to work all day and she would talk. And this woman, as I reached the fuck home, as I pushed my door open, there was my phone ringing. Oh, what do you want? What more do you have to talk about? Do you hear me? And I was like, yeah, no, I can't do this new friendship, this new type of friendship where I have to call you every day. You have to call me every day. I'm literally being your therapist because you need me to be the one to help you with your emotional state. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Anyway, hello, D. I said hi. I know I choose to think the person is not faithful to me, but when I got to know the reality, there was nothing like that. It was just in my mind, and the person is not loyal, trustworthy. Yes, I know I have. I know I had attracted those kind of men in my life because of my thoughts, as I always witnessed bad relationships where men were not faithful to their wives or their children or their girlfriend in my surrounding. Yeah. So Redeemer, yeah, I totally get it. So you feeling this way is valid. Okay? It's valid. It's logical. But remember, we're not logical beings. We're energy beings. Okay? You have to take your attention away. You've chosen this path. You have chosen, hey Valerie, you have chosen this path where you wanted to see those type of dysfunctional relationship. Remember, this life you chose it all. You chose your father, your mother, all the people in your life so far. They are either a mirror to you, they are a teacher or an expander. That's what they're doing in your life. They're either teaching you something, mirroring something, or expanding you in some which way. But you chose them all. And you chose this dysfunctional energy because there's something that you could have brought to the table, as in from the spirit realm, and you saw this dysfunctional energy going on in your family or whoever you decided to meet. You said, I'm going to go down and I'm going to shift this energy by shifting it in me. You feel me? So now that you have developed this thought pattern, you have to change the thought pattern. You have to change the thought pattern. If you want what you truly desire is a wonderful, amazing relationship. Because that thought pattern have you guarded, or that would have anybody guarded. But the thing about the universe is that it's all inclusive. If you're guarded towards something, you're bringing it to you. Um, I was listening to this news report like a year or two ago, and it was about this particular community where this house got burglarized, right? But the funny thing is, it was the only house in the neighborhood with all the cameras. I was like, wait, hold the fuck on. The one house with all the security cameras. Now it was a very, um, I wouldn't say wealthy, but the houses there, the people there, they were like, I guess upper middle class because the houses look like they got coins. But the house in that particular neighborhood that was burglarized was the one with all the fucking security cameras. Now some may have had one or two cameras, but this one, when they show the clip of this house, I was like, how the fuck did y'all get burglarized? Because y'all get cameras in every fucking corner. Camera, 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 camera. Camera on the shed, camera on the front post, camera in the back, camera, camera on the fucking fence. And that's the one who got burglarized because that's the one who was most guarded. When you say, do not come to me, when you say, I don't want this, I don't want this, you're saying, come to me, that thing which I do not want. This person could have said to themselves, my house is secure, all is well with me, things are fine. Yes, people break in people's houses, but no, it doesn't have to be everybody houses. There are way more people who are not getting broken into than people who are being broken into. This person couldn't see that way. So they decided to guard themselves, and guess what? They attract the burglar. They attract the people who was going to burglarize them. And the neighbors were fine. They ain't touched the neighbors. None of the neighbors got touched. Just them. Hey, Abba. So, Abba, my readings are donation based. So you'd have to donate to get your question answered. Let me put the donation amounts. They're in the description. Like if you're interested in a reading, I also do like members only live sometimes, and the membership is like $4.99. These are my reading amounts right now. Who's this? Somebody's telling me that things haven't been easy. Yeah, 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 I could believe it. If you know me, you didn't choose an easy path, but it can become easy. You just got to start changing your thoughts. You have to start thinking deliberately. Just care about how you feel. So only think the thoughts that make you feel good. Do it for 3 days and see how your reality shifts, so you can truly believe what I'm telling you. Just do it for 3 days and do it one day at a time. So just do it for today, today and only today. Think only the thoughts that make you feel good. That means you got to take your attention away from the reality. You have to take your attention away from the reality. You feel me? In message. Have you ever approached a love interest first? Have I ever approached a love interest first? I don't think I have. I mean, I could crush. I'm normally a crusher. Like I will crush, but to say go out and say now, remember everybody's different. But to say go out and say, hey, I'm interested in you. I don't think I have. Have I ever? No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. No, I don't think so. I can't remember I've ever done. Nah. Why? Why, Jordan? With E? Like, okay, so let's do since it's an impromptu. Is this you talking about E? Yeah. Okay. You are my member. So since this is an impromptu live, I'm gonna tap the energy. Let's see. Let's see. Um, if you make the first move, how it would be received by E, or formulate another question. Like what you tell me what question you want, and I'll answer it. I feel like I'm cold sometimes, and that's why he's scared. Maybe you have Capricorn somewhere in your chart, like in your big four. I don't know. Because Capricorn women could come off as cold, you know. Okay, so how would you react? How would you react to Jordan approaching you? Why am I hearing Ezra in my head? Ezra. Ezra! Long time no see, Ez. If you're watching this at a later time, why is it like I can't open the box, Jordan? I don't know if you may fear that things may not be as easy as it could be, or you're afraid of things not being it's like you have this fear of things being hard or something. Because you see how I struggle to open the fucking box now. So tell me how you would. Let me see the question again. Let me look at the question. How would he react to me approaching him? Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's. How would you feel if Jordan approached? How would you react? How would you react if Jordan approached you? How would you react? We have the five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hermit upright and the High Priestess. Damn, two major arcanas here. The Five of Pentacles upright is like ignoring somebody, right? In reverse, maybe he felt like you were ignoring him in the past, and in reverse, he was like, "Oh shit, she wasn't ignoring me," or you feel like he was ignoring you, and now he's not gonna ignore you anymore. But he doesn't make quick decisions, so he's gonna need to go into this hermit mode. He's gonna need to think about it. Um, and while he's thinking about it, he's gonna have a poker face because you're not gonna know what's going on with him. Okay? Tell me how you're gonna react. Oh, Five of Pentacles in the reverse to the Fool. Ooh. Um, the Hermit to the Ten of Wands, and the High Priestess to the Six of Coins. Mm. My eyes are drawn to the scales on the Six of Coins, which is the Libra's energy, and the Libras could be indecisive sometimes. Okay, so you have three fucking major arcanas on this board. You and this person have a spiritual connection, okay? So this person would want a new beginning. If you approach, they would want a new beginning with you. However, something would need to end in this person's reality. Could be with somebody else or something. I don't know, but something needs to end. And he'd be thinking about, is it worth it, or how would I end this? So thinking about ending something. I'm smelling a man's cologne. I don't know why I'm smelling that. Anywho, um, there's a third party energy because my eyes are drawn to the Six of Coins, and there is a man giving something to one person and not giving anything to this other person. But his scale is very balanced when it's over this side. On this side, his scale is very balanced. feel like this person would make him feel very balanced, but he's giving most of his attention to this person. And even though he's giving most of his attention to this person, it still looks like he's only giving them um, breadcrumbs, like not enough. You feel me? Like something is amiss between these two people. Now, his coins, most of his coins are directed to this person. This other person here would only be able to get two of his coins at this present moment because one of his coin he has to keep for himself, and the next three goes to this person. This could be somebody else in his reality that he would need to end things with in order to come towards you. This man, he's been doing some self reflection with this blue. My eyes are drawn to the blue robe. He's been doing some self reflection. He's been going inward, trying to heal himself. All right. And this is a beautiful state to be in. Okay. He's still very passionate, though, with this red robe over it. And he's still very 3D focused. All right. Mm, passion, so much passion between the two of you. There will be so much fucking passion. Um, the time might not be right. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. What's going on in this person's world? What's going on in his world? Kipper. Give me Kipper. I'm gonna use Kipper. Let's see. What's going on in his world? What's going on in his world? Mature woman, main female. Okay, yeah, there are two. This person may have somebody else already. Two women here, and great fortune. He's on his way to become a very successful person, you know? I want you to know that he's a beautiful human being as well. He may have a beautiful mind, so he may have a lot of Aquarius in his chart, but there are two women here, and one woman looks older than the next. So, two women, yeah. This third party could even be his mother if it's not a relationship. He may be heavily influenced by his mom, or there's some mother issue. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Something about mother. But there's third party here. I don't know if you already know it, but there's a third party here. What would you say to Jordan? So, um, I feel like you wanted to know if he's gonna rush towards you. I know. I don't know if he's gonna rush towards you if you reveal yourself to him. Oh my God, things are delicate in this situation because this is what he would want to do. He would want to make you this romantic offer with this Page of Cups, right? Taking things slowly because this is a page, new beginnings, taking things slowly. All right. He'd possibly want to take you out for drinks, celebrate with you, be with you, laugh with you. Okay. But it's like he has so much to lose. Look at this. Like on the high priestess is here in the mix of all of these cards I just picked up. And look at this. This is him. He's a thinking man. The ace, the king of swords. He's thinking a whole lot about all the things that's going to fall apart if he does go forward with you. Tower moment is going to happen. Somebody's going to end up getting their heart broken. There's going to be a very painful ending. Um, and his money could be affected as well. So he needs to think about all of these first before he grants or move anything forward. And I step in the energy. I do feel this very sexual energy between you and him, and I know we've talked about it already. And like I feel like you said, I think we talked about it. Like you don't, if the two of you end up in a sexual relationship, it wouldn't be like a big deal. But this is a spiritual connection. You two can't just have sex and be done with each other. You feel me? As much as the two of you want each other, because as I'm picking up on this energy, I'm feeling very horny now. As much as the two of you want each other, If you two end up having sex right now in the midst of everything that's going on with him and his personal life, it's it's gonna make things more even complicated. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. You may have to wait for him. You may have to wait for him to get his shit sorted out. Not waiting like pining, like wait, like wait, wait, as in keep your eye open for other people, other interests, people who are interested. Don't pine, but he had to get some stuff sorted out first before he can move towards you. Mm, yeah. See, I asked, what would happen if he moved towards you right now? That's what I asked in my head. And look what came out. What would happen if he would move towards you right now? Boom. Ace of Cups. Y'all two gonna fuck around and fall in love. I told you this before. Lots of fucking passion. But passion without commitment. And this is the worst place to be in, to be in love with somebody and can't really commit to them. It's the worst feeling in the world. And eventually somebody can end up getting hurt. So give it time. I'm hearing this song by Avant. I thought you said you was gonna leave it for me long ago. So how can I tell her that I fall in your love? And I know that you've been waiting patiently. I know you've been waiting patiently for that day when we no longer have to lie about us. Hmm. Wait just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit longer, longer. Yeah, you need to get his shit sorted out. Yeah, you don't want to. I feel like if you two get together right now, you're going to create karmic cycles. You two have known each other before, you've been in love before. Um, but you two have a karmic cycle that you need to work out. You may have been in the same position in the last past life where you two fell in love and it was not the right time because there were other commitments that needed to be considered. And it was the same energy of fuck them. The two of you just loved each other and say fuck them, but it fucked other things. And I feel like in this lifetime, he came in as the King of Swords, not to just be all in his feelings or all about his dick when it comes to you. I don't feel like it's easy like that with other women, but when it comes to you, he could be all about his dick. Like he could just want you to dick you down and want you to put it on him. But he has to think this time about all these other commitments that he's made, all right, before he moves forward. Because this has the potential of being great love. Like I'm talking about romance books and the notebook and the lake house. Ooh, fuck me. Fucking me. And that's what you two gonna want to do to each other. But um those two movies the two movies I just told you about, go watch them. They are about soulmates in different timelines. Well, no, not the notebook. The notebook there was a wait. No, the two movies I told you about, there was a wait. The notebook there was a wait. They found each other, they had to separate, and then they came back together because there was a wait. There was a third party in the notebook situation as well. The third party was the mom because the mom hid all the letters from her, but the time was not right. The time was not right. And I feel like in the notebook, even though she loved him without him having all the money in the world, I feel like she was used to a certain lifestyle. And I feel like he needed to be at least close to it for her to be comfortable. Even though she would have said no, she don't care. I feel like eventually reality would have hit them and she would realize that, yo, the money what I'm used to having, it really helps me be okay. And this dude don't have any money. So life had to separate them. He had to go off, make some coins, buy the house, build the house how she wanted it, and them two come back together. You feel me? At least he had something to offer, which is the house, right? And then in the lake house, these were two soulmates again falling in love. Now, in the lake house, they were on different timelines. As in, I think it was a month, no, 2 years apart. I think they were 2 years apart. 2 years apart was their timeline. And they tried to force it. And when they forced it, what happened was the day they were supposed to meet, he got killed. He was hit. He was knocked down by a car right in New York City. I think it was New York City, wasn't it? He was knocked down, and that's why he didn't show up. Okay, but oh my god, I'm gonna cry. When she realized that if they forced it, it was going to destroy them, she ran to the mailbox and she's like, don't go, just wait, just wait. If you care about me, just wait. And she was there for the longest because when the message was they were communicating to this mailbox, that was their time, like basically the time machine. And when she was waiting forever to see if he had gotten the message. And when she saw the flag go down, the thing go down, she was so relieved because the time wasn't right. If the flag did not go down, he would have gone that day and he would have died, and she would not have. She would have missed her opportunity. Why am I gonna cry? She would have missed her opportunity. And you know, a funny thing is because they were showing the dual timeline, how she found out that he was dead because she waited for him. When she showed up that day in the square, she waited for him and she heard the accident, but she didn't know. And she felt disappointed because she waited for him and he didn't show. And how she found out, I think she had gotten married or was about to get married. And they went to look at an architect and she saw that lake house because the lake house is where she met him through the mailbox. She saw it and she was like, do you know who drew this? And he was like, oh, that's my brother. So she was like, what happened to him? He said, unfortunately, he died 2 years ago on this day. And she started to run, like she just started to run. She left the man who she was with. She started to run, and she flew down to the lake house, and then she said, "Wait, just wait, don't go, just wait, just wait." Oh, my poor heart. Mm. So all that to say, there's gonna be a wait. You gotta wait. So would you, don't let me see, universe, yes or no? Should she say something now or wait? Oh, yes, no, yes, no. Okay. The side with the most positive cards would be our answer. On the yes side, we have the Five of Swords, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Hangman. Mm-mm. On the fucking no side, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Devil, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No, it's a no because on the yes side we have two no's. This is a no. This is a no. This is being stuck. This is a yes. But look which one is a yes. The King of Passion. So lots of passion, but this ain't really what you're two really gonna want. You're gonna want this. So wait. Don't say it yet. Wait. See? On the no side, more passion, but toxic passion. This way you can let see this is you too, but you wanna experience the lovers, not the devil. I wanna show you something. I don't know if a lot of people realize that the devil is just the shadow side of the lovers. Go watch that movie, by the way. It's called The Lake House. Most people know about The Notebook. If you didn't watch The Notebook, you can watch that as well. But the movie I'm talking about is with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. See, look at them. It's the same fucking card. It's the same card. It's just in two different energy. Let me see if I can line this up so you can see. See? You see it? See? Two people being guided by two different forces. One is the energy of light. See, we print the energy of light. Bring that forward. Angels guiding them. They're free to love, free to choose. That's what true love is, freedom. Freedom to be with somebody without having to be pretentious, without having to force them to love you, without having them to be anything different than what they are, appreciating them for who they are, where they are, exactly as they are. And then the shadow side of this is this. Most people are experiencing this in relationships currently in our reality, toxicity. We force people to change, we force people to be different, but they can't be anything other than who they are. They will revert back to who they are. So that's what's happening in today's reality. That's why you have so many podcasts talking about how men should treat women and control women and women did da 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 da. If you push right now, you're going to experience this, and it might take another lifetime in order for you to experience this. So wait, okay? Oh, hi, Amy. Hey, Flex. Thank you, Flex. So Flex, I don't know. Somebody was calling me on. That's why I'm on so early. Let me see what Jordan is saying. Yeah, how was he? Okay, I'm gonna ask him to go to a bar to a club. Yeah, juggling. Love the nails, by the way. Ooh, girl, these press on girls. Because I was like, ooh, these nails really toe up. He said him and his mom had a falling out. Only time my eggs are in one basket is Easter. I get past life energy from him. Yeah, that ain't no energy. That's what it is. Yeah, he's an Aquarius. I gotta watch. I gotta rewatch the Notebook. Omega, OMG, hit by a car. Yeah. I'll sit tight. Yeah. Just wait, baby girl. Just wait. It ain't. I don't feel like it's gonna be no 2 years. You gotta wait for. You feel me? You ain't gotta wait for no 2 years. But honey, you can come back and tell me because you're gonna have the passion of this lovers with him. The passion of the lovers. Let the only um if you want to be dark with him, let it be in sex. Let the sex be spicy if you want to do that or whatever. But don't invoke the other energy of the other side of the lovers, okay? Just wait. You can't trust him, you know. And the funny thing about it, Aquarians are aloof too. They'll be crushing the hell on you and they will not say anything to you. There is this Aquarian in my reality. Yo, this man literally takes care of me without taking care of me. That sounds weird, right? He and my family members, he has a good relationship with my family members. Like, well, my mom, my bro, they have a good relationship. But I'm starting to realize, like, like, let's say I need something done and I don't know who to turn to, and I would tell like one of my mom or my brother or something. Apparently, he's been the one who's been coming through for me. Now, I've noticed lately, like just maybe a year or two ago, I noticed that he gave me the eye. At first, I wasn't noticing him, and then I noticed he gave me the eye, and I was like, And I feel like this man has had a thing for me for a long time because I tapped the energy and I was like, fuck me. But you would never know. But I've come to realize that whenever I need help with something, indirectly, he's always tied to my help. Now, if he's waiting for me to be the one to say, hey, nah, that ain't me, he got to be the one to approach. So, so Flex, how you been? How you been, Flex? How you been? What's your first question? Did you send your question over? I feel like I'm gonna have to come back on later on because it's other people who want me to be on. Ooh, thank you for sending the way you sent it. Flex, so you be getting a stare on. It'd be weird, like, yo, before I started the journey, right? Before I started to travel, it'll be weird. Like, for instance, one day, me and my mom, we went walking, right? And it was a long ass walk. And the rain, it started to rain, and I was like, damn, we have to walk back home in this rain. We really could use a ride right now. As I said that, he passed us. Do you hear me? And I thought he passed us. He passed us and he blew like he like honked his horn. And I thought he had like passed us and went on. Guess what happened? He passed us and turned around and picked us up and carried us home. And I'm like, hold the fuck on. And it would be the weirdest thing, like where we live. Every time I would go out walking, it was like, why is he always out the same time? Like his car would pass me. If I went out walking 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, he would pass me. If I went out walking 7 o'clock at night, he would pass me. I'm like, hold the fuck on. Why are we keep lining up like this? Um, why I keep say lining up? Anywho, I tapped the energy and I found out that this dude had been carrying a torch for me. Now, if he ain't gonna say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. Point blank, period. Flex says, why am I getting job? Ooh, why you're not getting job offers? Feel like I'm being discriminated against? Mm-mm. Don't feel that way. Because if you feel that way, that's how things are going to play out. Okay? There could be a dialogue that you have going on about discrimination, about being black, about jobs. Okay? It could be a dialogue going on in yourself that you need to let go of. So, anyway, let's have the energy. One, why aren't you getting job offers? Why aren't you getting job offers? Oh, oh, oh. Are you getting sleep? Because as soon as I started to tap your energy, I started to feel it sleepy. Are you getting sleep now? Five of Pentacles. There's an energy of lack or a loss. Tell me more. The Lovers. Tell me more. The Queen of Wands. Clarify this Five of Pentacles for me. Five of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Cups. The Lovers clarified by the Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Wands clarified by the King of Wands. Okay, because these jobs that you're going for, they're not in alignment with who you are. There is this amazing job waiting for you. See? Look at it. Look at this. This is how in alignment you and this job is gonna be. It's like this is your soulmate job. Look at it. The perfect job for you. The king and queen of wands, right? This is something that you will absolutely love, but you gotta wait for this offer. You're gonna absolutely love it with the lovers, but you gotta wait for the offer. Um, uh, oh, change your mind. Change your mind, my love. Why do I feel so? Oh. Give me a second, Flex. All right, good stuff. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. You're gonna start getting job offers, jobs that are in alignment with who you are. Hmm. Why the fuck do I feel so sleepy? Oh. It's, I don't know. Have you struggled with your focus lately? I don't know what's going on. I feel out of sorts as I'm tapping your energy. I feel tired. Like I feel like I need to take a break. I need to rest or something. Oh. Okay. Confusion. Why confusion? What's that about? Relax. Like, yo, why the fuck am I so? As I'm tapping your energy, I feel sleepy as fuck. Like while I was tapping Jordan's energy, I was bright. As I tap your energy, I feel sleepy as fuck. So sleepy that I feel like I can't focus on your cards. Oh, oh my god. Okay, so look from lack to rejoicing. From lack, Five of Pentacles is lack to rejoicing. Nowhere, you're at the dawn. You're the dawn. You're at the dawn because I'm looking at this Five of Pentacles and it looks like night. But when you look at the window, you can see the sun coming up. That's the sun. These yellow pentacles represent the sun to me in the background. So it's like, yes, it felt like a night. Things felt like they were blocked up. Things felt like you were lacking. Things felt like you lost or you lost money or something, but no more. Part of you felt crippled somewhere in your financial or work journey. You felt crippled. Hmm. Almost like going after the carrot on a stick, but no more of that energy because you're coming into a period of rejoicing. Um, Instead of asking why I'm not getting job offers, start asking why am I receiving so many job offers? Start asking that question to yourself. Why am I receiving so many job offers? Don't answer it because you're logical. So don't answer the question. Just say to yourself, why am I receiving so many wonderful job offers? Boom. Why am I receiving so many wonderful job offers? Boom. Why am I receiving so many wonderful job offers? Boom. Why does it feel so good to receive so much wonderful job offers? Boom. Why does it feel so good? Ask yourself those whys. You feel me? Because you feel like you ain't receiving them, but honey, these cards telling me you about to receive them. You got the Queen of Wands, success, success, King of Wands, okay? Paramount of success, Knight of Cups, absolutely what you're gonna love. The Lovers, in alignment with who you are, completely in alignment with who you are. So yeah, um, you're gonna be receiving job offers. Why are you receiving such wonderful job offers? Because you're capable. Why are you receiving such wonderful job offers? Because you're intelligent. Why are you receiving so much wonderful job offers? Because you're shifting your energy. You know what? It's time for you to start to think random thoughts, Black. You're too invested into the physical reality. I don't know if you listen to news a lot or I don't know, but you're too invested into the physical reality. It's like you're in between. You know the spiritual realm exists. You know about spirituality. It's like you conceptually or intellectually you understand spirituality, but are you embodying it? That's the question. You have to embody this by thinking the thought that will get you where you need to be. You feel me? That's how it works. You have to tune your frequency through the thoughts that you think. You have to choose your thoughts as if you're choosing your clothes. You're not thinking because it's valid to think it, or you're not thinking because it makes sense to think it. No, you need to think the thought because it feels good to think it. Try it for a day, and then 2 days, and then 3 days, but only focus on one day. Start today. Think the thought just because it feels good, or it feels there's no feeling attached to it. Like if I said to you, think about sriracha pepper and white bread. Sriracha pepper and white bread. When you think about that, you don't have any feeling attached to that. That thought doesn't make you angry. If you think sriracha peppers and white bread, that thought doesn't make you angry. But when you think thoughts like, I am not receiving job offers, it makes you feel disappointed. The feeling that you're in is your vibration, okay? That's the signal you're sending out to the world. If you feel disappointed, you cannot receive the things that will make you feel accomplished. If you feel disappointed, you're going to receive more things that make you feel even more disappointed. That's how it works. There's still this energy in you of you versus the world. There's no you versus the world. This is your show. We are all just playing a part in your show. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're playing a part in your show. When you change your thoughts, we will change and everything else will change. Choose today. Choose your thoughts deliberately. Think the thought just because it feels good or it doesn't have any particular feeling towards it. So when your old thoughts come, like the old thoughts of, oh, I'm not getting a job, just find something random to think about, like pink balloon and green sky. When you think pink balloon and green sky, there's no feelings attached to that thought. Okay? When you find yourself being critical, because you're born in a very critical sign. Okay? Aquarius, when I say critical, you analyze things. When you find yourself being too analytic when it comes to the outer world and what they're saying and whether it's true or not, don't worry about that. Only think the thoughts that make you feel good. The feelings you need to entertain today is a feeling of calm, feeling of peace, a feeling of contentment, feeling of satisfaction. Okay? I ain't looking for you to be excited and infused. I just want you to feel calm, contented, satisfied. And how do you get to feel those ways? By thinking those thoughts that would make you feel those ways. So, what is the thought that would make you feel satisfaction or make you feel calm? One thought is, it doesn't matter how today pans out, I know that all is well. I know that I have a spiritual team and they're taking care of me. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't have to ask anybody to be different for me to feel okay. I can allow people to choose what they're choosing, to think what they want to think, and to say what they want to say. That one was too much for you. But that's what you gotta get. You gotta get to where it doesn't matter what anybody else is thinking and saying. It can affect your reality. You can allow it to affect your mood. You feel me? What advice do you have for Flex Universe? Look at this one here. I'm gonna use this one here. It says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. I don't even know what the name of the deck is, but this is what's on the front of the deck. When I lean, can you see it? See, there it is. Anywho, let's see. What advice do you have for Flex? I'm gonna give you three advice. Sorry. Whoever that is, no. See, this is my phone. Whoever that is who questioned me just now, this is my phone. Do you see it? It's not even on. Do you see it? Okay. So whoever that is that said that, that's not what's going. I don't look at the phone when I'm tapping because I've tried it and it doesn't work for me. So when people are writing in the chat, I can't see it. This is the fucking phone. Whoever that was. And if you don't trust me, why are you here? Whoever that is, why are you here? Why are you here if you don't trust me? Give me advice for Flex. Okay, two fell out. Give me one more. This one wanted to come out. So let's see. This is your advice from the universe today. It says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Child. Mm-mm-mm. It says, I am a dreamer of my dream. And the last one says, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feeling live below the triggers. So I don't know what's been triggering you lately, but it's all triggering you to heal, for you to heal. Unresolved traumas could be around money, could be around friendships or relationships. Um, it's good. It's good as it's happening. It's good. It's for your better. Mhm. Mhm. Sometimes you take in too much information. Sometimes you seek too much different sources. Find one and stick to it. Okay. So that's what I have. There more job offers are gonna come, but you gotta shift, 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 shift. Now let me see. Boom. Whoever needs to see me turn on the phone. Now the phone is turned on. See, first it was like this. Now it's turned on. Now I'm gonna see what you're saying. Let me see what that says. You be looking for, yes, I'm getting sleep, just not last night. But six on some, oh, yes, I have focus been off. Confusion about my career, stuck trying to decide if I should focus on going in real estate project management or self life insurance. Be satisfied. Yes. Hey, Rita. Yes, yes, Lex. Yes. Calm, peace, satisfied. That's just the beginning. Calm, peace, satisfied. That's all. That's all your focus. So today, you have to choose your thoughts deliberately. You got to choose your thoughts as if you're choosing your shirt. Choose the thought that makes you feel the best. It has nothing to do with the outer reality. Only choose the thoughts that make you feel your best. So the whole fucking world is falling apart. You're not thinking about it. You're thinking about the thoughts that make you feel best. I don't care what the fuck happening. You are thinking today. You're only thinking the thoughts that make you feel best. And then you're going to do it for 2 more days consecutively and then watch what happens. Okay? Tell me your second question. Hello? Messages from Tupac? Damn. I'm doing no mediumship readings. No, sirree. No, sorry. No mediumship readings. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Yo, when I open up to that side of everything, they will start flocking in. Now, my job, like I'm a death walker, right? Hey, what about man? So, as a death walker, what I do is I usher souls home. Those who are in between, I carry them home. Mediums really communicate with them. I don't really be running no talking. I don't be into no fucking talking with them. I be like, yeah, no. I've had some who try to tell me stuff like, tell my family I'm okay. That's the most I would do. But my job is to send your ass home. That's what my job is. You're in between and you shouldn't be. It's time for you to go. I've had a soul once try to show me, not try, they made me feel everything that they felt when they passed. They were tortured to death. And when that happened, I tell them, that'll never happen again. We ain't doing that. You need to find you a medium. You need to find somebody else who's open to that. I'm not open to that. When you're ready to go home, you find me. That's all you need to do. Find me when you're ready to go home, or I will find you. Don't matter. If our soul contract is for me to find you, I'm gonna find your ass. Since I've been traveling, every community that I stayed in, there's a graveyard close by. And it's only symbolic because it doesn't mean that the spirits are in the graveyard, right? It's just symbolic to let me know you cleaning up around here. You're gonna have to clean up. You're here to clean. That's why I'm journeying. You have to clean. Yeah. So give me the second question. Hmm. Because you're codependent. That's the truth. You're codependent. You gotta start looking at yourself. You're codependent, flag. Why does it matter? Why does it matter if they sending you negativity and ignoring your greetings? What does it matter? Is it gonna stop your day? No. Is your life gonna stop because of that? No. Okay, let me tell you why. So you want like a practical reason why they're treating you so badly. It don't matter. If the outside world is treating you badly, it tells me you're treating yourself badly as well. How? By the thoughts that you're thinking. Tells me that your mind isn't at peace. It tells me that you're um, judging something. You're not being in the energy of acceptance. You're not allowing things to flow. If your mind is not at peace, your outer world cannot be at peace. You can't require from them what you're not willing to give to yourself. They are just a part of your show. We are just your team. We are just your teammates, not even your teammates. We're your supporting members. We are just a part of your show. What happened at 18? Why 18 is important to you? Did something shift your reality at 18? Anyhow, we just reflecting to you what's going on in you. The more you need us to behave a certain way, the more we're not going to behave that way. When you stop needing us to be different, that's when we're going to be different. Hmm. You could bend backwards and be the nicest person that you want to be. If in your mind you're not at peace, we won't be peaceful to you. We won't reflect peace to you. We only reflect what goes on in your mind. If you don't trust people, then we can't be trusted. If you have any sort of distrust in your mind about people, then we can't be trusted. You're going to attract the versions of us because all of us have a shadow side. All of us have that piece of shit energy riding with us. All of us have the devil's energy with us. The version of us that you experience is in complete connection or alignment with the version of people that you have in your head. I don't know if you post stuff like, do you post stuff like if some people um, if people don't reach out to you, like, like stuff like there's these things that the people post about like stuff like if somebody don't reach out to you they're telling you just how they feel. um People will only contact you when they need something from you. Know your place in people's life and keep it moving. If you post those type of things or if you entertain those type of things, that's how your reality is going to reflect. Your reality is going to reflect that about people. Damn. Okay, let me tap the energy. So tell me, why are they being negative? Why are they being negative towards him? I'm gonna give you the 3D answer, but I just hit you with the esoteric answer. I hope you get it. You're too brilliant not to get it. But maybe that's your brilliance that's blocking you. Because the spirit isn't about intellect. You get it? Okay. Um, why are they being negative? Why are they being negative? The page of coins, so 7 of cups, confusion, and the 10 of pentacles. Hmm. What's this page of coins about? 5 of wands, arguments, and the emperor. To the confusion. Oh my God. Oh, judgment. Oh, somebody feel like you force something into place. Somebody feel like you're being sneaky about being sneaky about something that affects your money, or you're trying to get more money by being sneaky. Like let's say you're trying to get a promotion, but you're being sneaky with certain behaviors, like you're doing too much, or they feel like you're being. They don't trust you. See, the thing about the page of coins is he speaks truth. He's a messenger and he speaks truth with this coin. You can trust him. But whatever you said, it caused some sort of conflict and drama. Hmm. They feel like you're the king of confusion. They feel like you get off on confusion. So you may have said something to somebody and it kind of spread around, and now it seems like your intention was to confuse or to hoodwink and bamboozle somebody. Because look at this person here. There's a cloak over this person's eyes. Hmm. They're not really being negative. Why am I hearing they're not really being negative? So are you perceiving them as being negative? You gotta you know you have major trust issues. I don't know if you know that. I don't even know why the fuck that's coming up. You gotta do some deep healing. Because if you have trust issues, you're gonna keep attracting people in situations that you can't be okay in. You can't be um relaxed. You can't trust. Tell me more. Why are you guys being negative towards him? The main thing is somebody feel like you said something that caused drama. And it could be that you said something to kind of elevate yourself. Like the sneaky action was you maybe communicate to somebody in a higher position to try get yourself like step up or stepping stone. A wealthy man, yeah, like you're going about it, toil and labor work, wealthy man. Like you're doing something or saying something to try and get to this better position, but it's like it ain't ethical or it ain't it coming off as this divisive, like too schemy and too planny. I don't know how to say it that way. Bad health is in reverse, and the pathway. Trying to create a better path for yourself, for the people who perceiving you feel like you're not going about it the right way. Yeah, yeah. It's like you're trying to create change, but you're doing too much. Something like that. Hmm. What these people want to say to you? Let's see. I could use my romantic deck and see what they want to say. What y'all want to say to him? Mental health issues. What y'all want to say to him? That one stuff. This one wanted to come out. Hearing from you or seeing you is the highlight of my day. What y'all want to say to him? I've wasted too much time. Oceans apart. The thought of you with somebody else kills me. I came from a toxic family. I'm trying to heal. I feel like somebody who you were at one point close to, you don't have that relationship with them anymore on the job. This person may have trusted you um, with some information, and it's like they're perceiving that you spread this information or you said this information, and it caused some sort of negativity. Does this person believe that you're toxic? With I came from a toxic family. I'm trying to heal. Um, Mental health issues as well. So there is some healing that needs to be done that you need to deal with. Yeah, somebody feel like you were faithful, like you was disloyal to them. So there could be some sort of gossip going on about you, and that's why they're being negative. Let me see what you're saying. Let me see. Let me take the chat out. Um, it's okay they do it. It's okay they do it, but if I do, then it's a problem. 18, I learned that people I grew up with were not my real friends and secretly hated me. Wow. So it seems like you're still carrying that energy of distrust, Les. You need to go back and heal yourself. You need to go back and have what you need to do, right? Let me tell you what you do. You need to drop into a meditative state. So lay on your couch or lay on your bed when you get home or while you're at home, if you're home today, and quiet your mind. Listen to some meditative music if you need to to quiet your mind. And I want you to revisit your 18-year-old self. Go to him, stare him in the face, and tell him that you have to let him go. That the perspective that he has at that age is still holding you back. Okay? Not everybody is disloyal. Not everybody is fake. Not There's plenty people in the world, and a lot of them are really true and honest and genuine. And tell him that's the type of people you would like to experience right now in your reality. So even though he believes that he's keeping you safe by keeping you on guard, it's time for him to let you go. And then you need to see him walk away from you into divine white light as a symbol to say that version of me is done. It has gone home to glory. It doesn't exist anymore. I am now in a place of trust. I'm now in a place of peace, and good comes to me. Only good comes to me. Okay? Yeah. What you need to do. See, trauma, it shapes us. And our trauma, the version of us that was traumatized, that version stays with us to protect us. Like if you experience SA, that version of you experiencing essay is going to hold on to you. It's going to make you hyper alert to say, watch out for this, watch out for that. But the more you watch out for something is the more you call it into your reality. That's how it works. So do that exercise. Let that version of you go. And you could even take it further. Meet every time you experience trauma as it relates to other people. Every time they let you down, they imprinted that. It's like they stuck you. That version of you became stuck. You feel me? And you need to release those versions of you. I don't care when it was, if it was at 18, 25, 33, 37, wherever you felt that trauma in your life, go back to those ages in your mind, to those versions of you, unstuck them and send them into divine white light. Because it's time for you to be free. It's time for you to experience a wonderful, amazing life. It's time for you to attract the genuine, honest people who just like you for you, who's not trying to use you, not trying to hoodwink you, bamboozle you. They just want to be your true and honest friend or your true and honest lover. But you cannot bring them in if you still have that energy from the old walking with you. You feel me? All right, yeah. And Tupac want to say, hurt people hurt people. That's what Tupac want to say. All of them were hurt people. All of them in that. They was immature and they were all hurt people. That's all they was. All of them had similar backgrounds, rough, hard. Hurt people. That's what you want to say. Why is that important to you? I don't fucking know. And you know, Tupac was an air sign, like he was a Gemini. Mm. Hmm. That's the main message. Yeah. What are you wondering? You're wondering if he'll get justice? What are you wondering? You know, the funny thing is, I don't know the full story behind Tupac and Biggie and all that stuff. I don't know what the full. Yeah, he's getting justice. Hmm. Um, you may not see that he's getting justice, but he is getting justice. The people who are involved in his demise, they have all dealt with their own shit, like serious shit. Like putting them in prison would have been the easiest route for them. No, they've suffered. It's like somebody betrayed. Okay, what happened? Like, tell me about Tupac and Biggie. They were friends, right? Because I don't really know the fucking story. They were friends. Because I'm seeing like three men. I'm seeing three men in my head. Two was holding hands, like two children playing. and one was off in the distance looking jealous. And then it's like he whispered something in one person's ear, and that man let go of the next man's hand. But as I see them play, they regress to little boys. Like they're playing and they're turning into little boys as they're playing holding hands. And this third person, he's moving with them. He whispered something in one ear, and then the first one dropped the next one's hand. And he whispered something in the next one ear, and the next one like grimace, like give the first one a look. It's like they were played. Somebody played both of them against each other. Hmm. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting for that. But if you're worried about actual justice, and look at me say I wasn't going to call this through. Let's see. If you were worried about actual justice, they got justice. None of them knew how to really handle the success that they were receiving. Remember their backgrounds, where they came from. It's like the money and the fame and everything drove all of them nuts. Hmm. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, D is saying something. D says, "Thank you, Divine. I needed this today since my last reading with you. I've been working on healing and growing intentionally. My mom fell ill, so I had to interact with family that I had to cut off. Oh, I cut everyone off, including some of my closest friends. But lately, I've been having issues with my family and neighbors. So I'm seeing that it's something there that I need to work through. Yeah. Mm. Somebody played the two of them, no flesh. Somebody played them. Somebody played them against each other. Tell me more. Somebody played them against each other. Wealthy man, unexpected income, and these two is child and bad health in reverse. Pathway. Want to leave a mature woman. Somebody's mother is still. Whose mother is this? This wealthy woman. Oh, somebody's mother is mentally trapped. Somebody's mother is gonna die soon. Um, whose mother is still? Both of their mothers are still living. One of the moms could be getting ready to transition because she ain't let go of what happened. I really don't know their business. She ain't let go of what happened because this is her mature woman, right? Mature woman, imprisonment, toil and labor, and poverty. Maybe she's literally in poverty because monies may have been drying up over the years, or it's because of her mind, because of what happened to the son. Somebody, either this death card is about her not letting go of the death, or somebody's mom is getting ready to go home to glory. Um, but what happened in their situation? Definitely, money was an issue, right? A wealthy man played a part. This wealthy man could have been white. 'Cause I've never really noticed the color of this man. This wealthy man toyed with them. This goes deeper than just the streets. This goes deeper into the boardroom. Somebody played them for a fool. It could have been this wealthy man. But we know how spirituality works, that they are all soulmates. This wealthy man is a karmic soulmate. Somebody's child passed me in bad health. Somebody's child did they have children? I don't even know. Somebody's child could be really suffering right now in their journey. But they played this wealthy man played them for fools. But I want you to know that he is getting his justice. He's lived a very long life, not because he's blessed, because karma is eating his ass up. Hmm. This is somebody who's in the corporate world, like in the corporate side of the music industry. Somebody played them for a fool. This person felt like he was better than them because of their skin color, better than them because they were hood, they were street. But this person's life has been a shit show. This person's tormented, like literally living in torment every day. The truth needs to be spoken because the truth is going to set this person free. But they ain't gonna get. I don't. Will they ever speak the truth? I don't know. But they live in a torturous life. They might as well fucking call it a day and go home to fucking glory. Because to be living this torturous life, it ain't easy. And money don't make you peaceful. Money don't give you fucking peace, especially when your conscience riding you every fucking day. Mm-hmm. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm sure that Biggie Mom is still living with the label executive. Yeah, this person played them for a fool, whoever that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I split the deck and I see main male. Yeah, it could have been him who I see whispering into those two boys' ears, like something to do with pedophilia as well. Why the fuck am I getting that? This person is. See, now he's turned into an old, mature man, but he's still a false person. He still isn't true. This man may be a pedophile. He may like little boys. Thief, thief. About something about the House of Cards is about to come down. So keep an eye open for like a news report coming about some old time executive who molested little boys or children, who was in the industry who molested boys or children. He had a role to play. Hmm. Yeah. Let me see what Flex says. Oh, it's paid, Rockshar. It's paid. Hmm. Like this music industry has a lot of the devil's energy wrapped up in it, Flex. Like these people are in very low vibration. They believe in Satanism and shit like that. I mean, Satan isn't real, but it's the energy. They believe in that energy. When I say real, I'm talking about an actual being. It's the energy that they're embodying. Remember, a lot of them they came up through religion, and they have learned how to manipulate reality, but they think that it's because they're being guided by a dark force. It's not the case. It's just their minds, their intentions. They hold such strong intentions. When they perform these rituals, because they do a lot of blood rituals, they think that it's the ritual that's making them gain the wealth or gain the control. It's no, it's their belief system. It's the belief that the ritual works that makes the ritual work. Or when I say make the ritual work, work in their life, as in their life had to shift in a better way. The conspiracy theories aren't theories. They literally do blood magic in Hollywood and the music industry. Um, but it's not like when you think it's not like they're doing it and then it's affecting other people's lives. They're doing it for wealth. They're doing it to gain power. But it's their belief that if they do this blood thing, they will have power. So they are being powerful because their belief. Do you get it? Their thought says if I drink this blood, I will be more powerful. It's the belief that they'll be more powerful if they drink it. It's not drinking the blood that makes them powerful. It's the belief. It's just a thought. What is a belief? A thought that you think. A thought in the mind is a belief. So right now, if you're thinking, I'm not getting job offers, that's what you're believing. And your belief must come to reality. You follow me? So yeah, the music industry, the whole media, all of them, these people, this is what they're in. The hierophant of the devil is fucking yo. This is nothing for you to be afraid of, or anybody to be afraid of. These people just don't do these blood magic and all that stuff and just let life work out. No, they do it, then they manipulate shit by saying things, doing things. The true power of manifestation is allowing things to work out. So let's say you were manifesting perfect wealth. You don't you believe that you're gonna have the perfect wealth, right? And you watch life show you the pathway. No, these people would do these things, these rituals, then they would go and lie in a correspondence or lie in a media outlet or put let the media put some illusion out. They still force things into place. It's not like they're trusting that things will work out. They force things. They put on an illusion. They put this out. They put yeah, it's very low vibrational, but it's all coming to an end. Puffy? Mm. I mean, he could be a part of it, but I feel like this is a white man. I feel like this man who hoodwinked and bamboozled them was a white man who felt like he was better than them. He is racist. He felt like they were imbeciles because they were from the hood. He actually felt like they were animals. Hmm He felt like they were animals, to be quite honest, and he felt like he could have toyed with them. But I promise you, him and them are soulmates. They have soul contracts, and he's tormented. This man has no peace. He literally, because he believes in that fuckery, he believes that he sees their ghosts all the time. Uh huh. It could be remnants of them, but I don't get like a lot of them remaining in this physical realm. I feel like it's this man's mind that's playing with him. He's tortured. So did they get justice? Absolutely. May not be in an actual court, but this man who toyed with them, he fucked. No peace. What is life without peace? And like I feel like this man tried to commit suicide before and didn't even work. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that on YouTube. Ah, well, it is what it fucking is. I feel like he tried to do it and it did not work. Yeah, because he's gonna have to stay. He had to stay and get his karma. Hmm Yeah, and you know, it's a lot of you have a lot of singers that was in the and even actors who was in the industry that they're broke now. They don't have any wealth. You feel me? Yeah, because mm, it ain't what it cracked up to be, my love. Yeah, and then we're in this time of things coming to light. Because look at Ellen. Look at Ellen. Ellen Ellen put on a show for a very long time, and then everything came out. Everything came to light. Yeah, we're in the time of Aquarius. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of exposure. This is the age of illumination. So anything that's dark is about to be illuminated. Yeah, this is a time of mind. And Aquarius, healthy Aquarians are humanitarians. They don't like people to be taken advantage of, and they like things to be fair. Yeah, and so that period of taking advantage of others is over and done with. Yes, yes. And the generations are coming in more all inclusive. Mm-hmm. And we're moving into a more feminine time, as in this we've been in a masculine energy for a very, very long time. And the masculine energy is very egoic when it's not illuminated. It's very egoic. We're moving into a more balanced time where the feminine and the masculine is merging, and the feminine's role is to illuminate the masculine. Okay. hmm So Biggie, it is what it is. Let me see what you're saying. Biggie, yeah, and I have a reading. Adriana, the readings are by donations. Yes, it does. Sounds like Puppy. Sounds like Clive Davis and Jimmy Lovin. I don't even know who these people are. hmm Yeah. All of them, every last one of them. But then you can't. The thing is, right? Another thing is they were operating from a certain level of consciousness. I don't know if you guys feel a shift. Do you feel a shift in the consciousness as yet? I've been feeling it from 2012. It's been shifting from 2012. Me personally, I feel like I shifted timelines. Like I feel like um this version of me, who I am now, I feel like I jumped timelines. Like while I do relate to all my family members and the people around me, it's like it's something a little bit off about them from what I used to or what they were before 2012. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's something a little bit like tad bit different. I know that they're my people. I know that they're my family, but there's something a little bit different. And if I did jump, I don't know why I would hold on to the memories of that other timeline. I know that sounds weird to some people who are not even who's not even aware of certain things. Like, yeah, they're all we have timelines, we have versions. It's not just one version of me. You're experiencing experiencing multiple versions. Hmm. This whole Hollywood, this time, the whole Hollywood thing is coming to an end. Everything, it's all coming to an end. Even 2020, 2020 wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't an accident. It's all design. It was all by design, but we all agreed to it. We wanted to be this way, blah, 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 blah. Think about 2020, they're going to bring it back again. Mark my words, before 3030 reaches us, not 3030, 2030, before 2030 reaches, they're going to try it again. But it's not going to work. We are not operating in the energy of fear anymore. Like the fear in even the fucking money system, even the what they told us was the American dream, or what the most of the rest of the world believes in the American dream, right? Which is to grow up, get a college education, get a job, get a house, get a car, and that's happiness. All that's coming to an end. We realize this load, it's a load of shit. It's fuckery. We're realizing it's fuckery. That's why you have a lot of people starting to live off grid. Like people want that simple life. People want to be back in nature. That's where our health is, in nature. A lot of people have so much ailments because they're not grounding. They're not grounding. They don't go outside. They don't walk on the earth. It's too much concrete. It's too much artificial lighting. You're inside all day in fluorescent light. You don't go outside to get the natural sun. They try to tell you all the things. Don't look into the sunlight because it's gonna damage your eye. All kind of fuckery they try to tell you to take you away from who you truly are, from you forgetting. They try to make you forget what you truly are. And I'm not licking out against it because if it's happening, we're allowing it collectively for a reason and a purpose. You feel me? Okay, so it's not a biggie if it's happening. It's not a biggie. Um, yeah, but the system that we have in place currently, it went from one form of slavery to they just changed the word. So, and I'm not talking about just slavery because of black people. I mean, throughout history, plenty of people have been enslaved, not just black people. Like slavery began long fucking time ago. You have whites who've been enslaved, Mediterraneans who've been enslaved. Slavery has been a fucking around. Man, in his limited wisdom, have always tried to control another man. Always. But we're moving away from that energy because we're remembering we're all divine beings. We are one. To harm another is to harm yourself. We are starting to remember it more quickly than we were remembering in the past. You feel me? So when it comes to this modern day system we have going, they just changed the name from slavery to work. That's all they changed the name from slavery to work. It's still a form of slavery. It's still a form of chasing the fucking um, carrot on a string. You feel me? And that's nothing for you to be disgruntled about. It's just for you to know that we are living in a system. So you need to find a way to be outside of the system or be okay with the system. You need to find your peace while we're still in the system. Because if we're in it, we're agreeing to it on a divine level. When it's time for it to end, it's going to end. Point blank, period. You feel me? That's all. That is all. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. Yeah. You don't have to go out there and advocate for oh better this, better that. All that's gonna come. You see what happened after 2020? People's like, fuck these jobs. You have people who resigned, what do you call it? Quiet resignation, whereas they didn't leave the job. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about what I'm talking about, but it doesn't matter. Um, they didn't leave the job. They just don't fucking give a fuck. They come to the job and don't do nothing. They do what the bare minimum, if that much. Because the system's falling apart. That's all it is. It's falling apart. It's falling the fuck apart. But it is what it is. There's a song by Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons was way above their time, by the way. We're waking up, we feel it in our bones. Enough to make our systems blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. hmm So we're waking up and we're checking out on the prison bus. Why did he use that lyric? We're checking out on the prison bus. We're leaving the prisons of our minds. Because that's where they had us. We were imprisoned in our minds. So that's why he said we're checking out on the prison bus. We're leaving. You know when people leave prison, don't they leave on the prison bus? I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna talk. I don't know who this is for me to shut up, but I can talk. I'm gonna talk, honey. So yeah, listen to that song. Those lyrics are amazing. Let me look up that song. I heard they're working on another pandemic in 2025. I wouldn't be surprised, D. Wouldn't be surprised at all because 2020 wasn't successful. They tried to put the fear into people, but people didn't give a fuck. Even social media wasn't created to liberate us or to make us stay more contact. It was another way to control us, another way to control our perspective, control our mind. If we're distracted, we don't see certain things. Certain things can happen if we're distracted, and that's why social media is so distracting. Trust me. And now they want to lick out against the Chinese with TikTok because yeah, what they're saying with TikTok aim is to fucking lower your attention span. Yeah, it's distraction. But I don't know if they're licking out on TikTok because they didn't think about it first. But hey, it is what it is. But none of that what they're doing matters. At the end of it all, we all agree to what's happening. And when it's time for it to end, ain't nothing nobody can do to stop it. Yeah, they can't do nothing to stop it. It is what it is. Oh, let me see what the lyrics of that song is. Radioactive. Whoa, oh, I'm radioactive. All system go. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what this song says. You know what I feel like eating for breakfast this morning? I feel like eating like avocado toast with an egg or something. Listen to what the song says. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow when I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. Listen to the lyrics. I'm breaking in. Where are you breaking into? Into your mind. I'm breaking in. I'm going inward. I'm shaping up. I'm shifting my thought. I'm changing my thought. I'm shaping. When you go to work out, you go to shape up your body, right? You make your body better. So when you're shaping up your thoughts, you're making your thoughts better. So you hear what he said? I'm breaking in, I'm shaping out up, and then I'm checking out on the prison bus. That means I'm leaving the imprisonment of my mind or the entrapment of my mind. This is it, the apocalypse, shaping up, the checking out of the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. We're waking up. We are waking up. You hear me? We are waking up. Mm. Oh, radioactive. Oh, the sun, the sun. Mm-hmm. Don't come close to them radioactive, baby. I raise my flag. I dye my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. Hmm. We're painted red to fit right in. You hear that? We're painted red. Not that we are red. We're painted red to fit right in. Shaping up and checking out. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Oh, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. All symptoms go. The sun hasn't died. Deep in our bones, straight from inside, we're waking up. We feel it in our bones. Enough to make our system blow. I heard they're working on. Okay. Yes, I left mine back in August. It was a real trial run. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Flex. Yeah, most definitely, D. Most definitely. It was a trial run. Yeah, it was a trial run. Do you know it takes 21 days to start to condition the subconscious mind? 21 days of repeating something to somebody or repeating something to yourself to start to condition your subconscious mind. They conditioned people for 365 fucking days in 2020. Every fucking day. That was the highlight of what's going on. Nothing else. Every day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And then they try to control social media. You feel me? There's a video going around where they have Twitter on some sort of inquiry with Twitter executives, and the lady is asking them, where did you go to medical school? What medical expertise do you have to censor any information from a doctor? Because there were doctors who came out and said not everybody needed the prick. Not everybody, because some people, because of natural immunity, some people don't need the prick. When they came out and say that on certain platforms, not certain, all platforms, they censored those people. So now this woman, I don't know who she is, I forget her name, She's saying to them, let me find the video and link it to you. She's saying to them, what expertise did you guys have at Twitter, as a Twitter executive, to censor any Harvard educated doctor, a doctor who went and did the hard work to gain his degree and to gain his knowledge, and he tells you to put out so people could know, so people could make an informed decision that not everybody needs the fucking prick because we have natural immunity. They censor those shit. And the woman responded, she said, we received in the woman said, she said, did the US government, oh fuck, well I said it, fuck you all, YouTube. Did they reach out to you and ask you to censor this shit? And she said, yes, not just the US government reach out to us at Twitter, all governments from around the world reach out to us and ask us to censor these type of information. So why you were censoring the information? You think people are stupid? They can't make an informed decision? If you said yes, you need the prick, and a doctor come out and says not everybody needs the prick, give the two set of information. Let people make an informed decision. You don't trust that people know what's best for them? Okay. But yeah, they censor. Um, there's some Carol channels that they censor them too, right? Because they talk too much about what they're doing in that aspect of the world and in those environments, like the government and stuff. They talk too much about that, and so they are censored. They are their channels get pushed back. They don't get any views. Yeah, politics ain't really my thing, but whenever I'm led to talk about something, I talk about it. I don't care how much they push me the fuck back or push anything I say back. No matter to me. Yeah. Let me find the video so y'all can watch that. Because this woman is saying she's part of the government somehow. I don't know, but she's saying she's suffering side effects from it. And if more people knew about these doctors who was telling y'all that not everybody should take the fucking prick, they may not have taken it and she would have been okay. And now she has problems she never had before taking the prick. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna link it to y'all right now. Maybe YouTube took it down because y'all know how that go. Mm. I don't even see it anymore. Let me see if it's the short. Let me see the short if that's one of it. Mm. I can't even find it. The one that I'm finding is not the one that they had up earlier. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I figured it was gonna take it down. I mean, it is what it is. It ain't no biggie. It is what it fucking is. So yeah, guys. Anywho, I think I'm gonna come back on later for some of my other people who want me to be on Lato. I watched a video about the two wealthiest men in the world. Is controlling everything, and one of them owns the media, so he decides what media info gets pushed out. Yeah, D, I could believe it. It's monopolized, most definitely. Yeah, it makes sense. The whole system, it's all about control, but we're moving away from that. We're moving away from that. The fear mongering, that's what it was all about. 2020 was just fear mongering. They was just trying to put fear into you. When you're in fear, fear is a weak energy. When you're in fear, you're weak. Everything is weak. So that's all they was trying to do. But here's what it is. We agreed to it. We're shifting. Who the fuck is that screaming at me to shut up? Somebody just scream at me, shut up! Somebody, you can't get me to shut up. And what are you so worried about? There are only three people on my fucking live. You're acting like I'm talking to the masses, like I'm telling this to the masses. Yeah, what's the big fucking deal? Hmm. But you know what, D, it's not even so much control. We agree to it. We're allowing it. It's by divine plan. It's not coincidence. It's by divine plan. Hmm. Those type of people, they're still in this energy of knowing. See, this is how it works. When you into through the life journey, this is how it works. You go from seeking to believing. That's when you get into religion and whatever, being an atheist or whatever the fuck you decide to believe, right? Then you go to knowing. Knowing is when you remember who we are, what we are, why we're here, why things are playing out, they are playing out. And it's not a big deal. You just know it all. And you find peace because you know that all is well. So there's nothing to be worried about, nothing to be fearful of, nothing to try and control. Because it's going to play out how we intend it to play out, and then it's going to stop. Studies said that over 6 billion vaccines were given since the pandemic. But I guess it wasn't enough. I guess they wanted how much billions people in the world? 7 or 8 billion? How much? 7 billion? I guess they wanted every last one to get in. But people was like, no, fuck it. Yeah, there's like people was like, nah, fuck it. And I believe it. I don't feel like the number is correct because I don't feel like they would be hitting a second trial if it was as much. And whatever the intention of it is, like whatever tool of control, because I feel like it's going to be used as a tool of control. All right. Some people that I know that have gotten it, there's some people I know that got it and they're very absent minded now. Like they are not who they were before. And I asked one of them the other day, it's like, do you notice anything different about you? It's like, no, I think you seem absent minded at times. Like you don't seem as percolating. And I was teasing them. I was like, yeah, that's it. That's that prayer. That prick is getting me. That prick is getting me. And I was like, I was teasing them. I was like, now if there's a zombie outbreak, you will know where it came from. That's fucking prayer. Because the first thing to eat of the zombies is the mind. You can lose your mind. We were just teasing. I was teasing them or whatever. But on a serious note, this person does seem a little bit more absent-minded than before. Like a little bit more absent-minded. And I feel like they try to play it off. And it affects different people in different ways. Hmm. Now, a good way to detox your body is through dry fasting, if you don't know. Dry fasting will get rid of anything in your body that doesn't need to be there, any sort of damaged cells, cancer cells, all sorts of stuff. I don't want to get too deep in it because they don't want anything contrary to what's being sold out there. So, but it's time people learn these things. Dry fasting. You need to learn how to dry fast. You feel me? Clear your mind. It's not coincidence that when you take sick, you ever notice when you take sick, you don't feel like eating? The body knows what it's doing. Pay attention to animals. A lot of times when they take sick, they do not eat. Like if you have a dog and he's really sick, he does not eat. You feel me? That's dry fasting. Look it up if you don't know anything about dry fasting. Look up dry fasting. Look about. I think there's this Japanese um, man who doctor who got the Nobel Peace Prize because what he found out about dry fasting and how it benefits our bodies. So yeah, do some research on it. It's really a healing tool. Like water fast, you could fast for longer periods, but with dry fasting, you want to do it as a healing tool. Like even for instance, cancer. I'm gonna talk about it shit because y'all don't want me to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Cancer is just a big money making fucking thing. It's all about making money. Okay, it's all about fucking making money. You hear me? We all have microscopic cancer cells in our bodies. Our body is intelligent. It knows how to take care of itself. They don't talk about the fact that cancer feeds on sugar cells. They don't talk about that. Or sugar, I shouldn't say cancer cells feed on sugar. They don't talk about that. So if somebody is suffering from cancer, what you want to do, take them off all sugar, all fruits, all of that. Everything is sugar. Everything that turns into sugar in the body, take it off. Minimal protein, because protein eventually turns into sugar. Give them a high fat diet. High fat diet, cut the sugar. All right? Shit. Certain things like ozone therapy, they don't talk about that. They don't want to, but yo, when I found out that they shut down in the past, any doctor who came out and said that ozone cured cancer, they would shut their practice down. I know something was up. I knew something was up. Ozone is O3. If you look up ozone therapy, you have to dig in on Google because I think you're going to find something about if you put like ozone cures cancer, they're going to say ozone is a poisonous gas. You feel me? You have to go do your research, do your when you're dealing with certain things, you have to do research. You have to delve deeper into what is not being said because the system ain't put into place for us to really succeed. It's for us to stay under a thumb, for us to walk in a line. It's all psychology. Think about why they send you to school and put you in lines in a desk. You sit in desks, one behind each other. We could have sat in a circle, but most of us, when we were schooling, we sat one behind the other, one behind the other. It's conditioning. It's conditioning to send you to school from a certain time in the morning to a certain time in the evening to get you ready to go into the workforce. That's all it is. It's just conditioning. And we agree to it, so it's not a big deal. But when you find yourself with these ailments, you got to start remembering that you are a divine being, that all knowledge is present right now in this very moment, that your cell is its own divine being. Every cell in your body is its own divine being. It has infinite intelligence wrapped up in it, but it cannot force your mind. Your mind controls it. So if your mind isn't clear, your cells can't do the work that they're supposed to do. You feel me? Yeah, that's all. That is all. I'm flexible. What about diabetes? When you're talking about type 2, the type 1 is where you lack insulin, right? And type 2 is brought on by a poor diet. Now, type 2 is brought on by food. Hippocrates says, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. So if type 2 was brought on by food, which is high carbohydrates, sugar again. Literally, sugar is a poison. I mean, I'm addicted to sugar myself. Sugar's a fucking poison. I think they have a study where they've put a brain on crack or cocaine and a brain on sugar beside each other, and the two of them looked exactly the same. You feel me? The two of them look exactly the same. So diabetes, you want your diabetes type 2. I don't know too much about type 1, but if you want type 2 to reverse, you got to cut out bread, rice, all carbohydrates, all sugar. Cut it out for a while, like 3 months, 3 to 6 months if you can. Okay? And focus on your protein and your veggies and your high of fat. That's it. That will reverse. Is rice a poison? It's not a poison. You know, a lot of Asians eat rice, right? Like Asians eat rice like crazy, and I don't feel like you see as much fat Asians as you see of other races. Like compared to other races, I don't feel like they as fat. So it has to be something else that they're doing. Another thing Asians do, they eat a lot of fucking greenery because we're deficient in potassium here in the Western world. We're deficient in magnesium. Those two, you get those magnesium and potassium, you really get them from leafy green vegetables. And Asians eat a lot of leafy fucking greens. You know what else that they eat a lot of? Seaweed. Seaweed is so fucking powerful, but we don't really eat that much here. We don't really eat that much in this Western world. And a lot of us are experiencing thyroid problems because we don't have iodine. And we get iodine from seaweed or sea kelp. We're not experiencing the optimal. And then in the Western Hemisphere, let me tell you something. If you ever go to Jamaica and you eat the food in Jamaica, you will realize that something is amiss in the food in America and in Canada. Do you hear me? The food in Jamaica tastes absolutely different. They grow their own shit, right? They're yo in America. They're slowly. All of them are working together. All the systems are working together. Food and drugs, medicine, media. All of them are hand in hand. Isn't it amazing that the same families that own like the pharmaceutical companies, they own the media companies, and they own the Food and Drug Administration. The same fucking small group of people. They have a hand in all of it all. Am I looking out against them? No. That's how we wanted it to play out, and it's playing out that way. But at some point, you have to start speaking for yourself. You cannot buy into what they're telling you. You have to speak up for yourself. You feel me? You have to. Hippocrates says, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. A lot of us have, you know why so many Americans have ADHD? Because there is a deficiency in the B vitamin. A lot of us Westerners, we have a lot of vitamin deficiency. If I if I had to go in for any ailment, the first thing I would ask them to do is run all my vitamin levels before you recommend any sort of medicine that has a billion side effects to it. Just run on my vitamin levels. Let me know where my nutrients are, what levels they're at, because I feel like most fucking issues starts with a deficiency. Black people, for one, we need to be taking vitamin D3 because we're not getting enough sun. And naturally, our skin blocks sun naturally because we have so much. What you call our melanin? It blocks that. It's good to protect us because we ain't just, we can stay in the sun for a little bit and be okay. And not everybody else. They can't do it. But not to say you don't take care of your skin, right? But we need to be taking vitamin D3 because we work inside a lot. We don't get enough sun. And we need to be taking our magnesium because um, in the black household, if you look at the average black household, there's not a lot of veg on those plates. There's not a lot of greens on those plates. It's more sugary stuff, um, rice, bread, uh, sweet potato, all those shit turn into sugar in the bloodstream. Not very beneficial. You feel me? So we have to take our health into our own hands. We can't just listen. Me, I can't go and if you're gonna tell me this pill is gonna heal my issue, but then cause me 10 other issues, that don't make any sense to me. I don't want 10 problems. I don't like problems. I like ease and flow and easy. I don't want to know that okay, for me to solve this problem, I have to take on 10 other fucking problems. That don't make any sense to me. I knew somebody, right? I don't know why this is even coming up, but I knew somebody who they found a lump under her arm and they told her that it was cancerous. They did the test and whatnot, and they said they found microscopic cancer cells in her breast. Do you believe they told this woman she had to cut off both of her breasts? No, um, yeah, cut off both of her breasts to, I forget what you call it, to prevent it from spreading all some sort of shit. And somebody told her about soursop leaves. They told her that this lady told her that she had got the similar diagnosis, and she told them, "Give me 3 months." And what she did was she took the soursop leaf and she would boil it every morning and drink it 3 times a day. No sugar, just the soursop leaf in the water, boil it, drink it 3 times a day. 3 months she went back, they couldn't find anything. This girl, she didn't listen to this woman because the doctors kept sending her doom and gloom. Oh, if she don't move now and get the chemo, this is what's gonna happen. And she has her children, and they literally break her down with fear. But what got me was when she found out, because when I heard the story, she found out when they took off the two breasts, they had to do another test on the two breasts. The woman called her and said that they did the test on the breast, and the breast that was not infected was fine. But the breast that they said was infected looked like it was completely okay. She doesn't know why they had to put her in chemo and why. And I was like, fuck me. They fucking, that's what you call a hoodwink and bamboozled. Why am I channeling this hoodwink and bamboozled energy? Because I've said this word fucking must be 10 times this morning. They tricked that woman. Because do you know how much money they make off one chemo session? They tricked her. They tricked fucking her. The woman called her and told her that the breast that they said was infected looked like it had no issues at all. Do you know how much money they make from those insurance company from one chemo session? Okay. They tricked fucking her. That's why I'm glad the way I am. You don't tell me nothing about myself. I will tell myself about me. You don't tell me nothing about me. I tell me what I need to know about me. When I dealt with depression and anxiety, my intuition told me not to take any of those fucking medications. So guess what? I take them. I did my research and I found out what I needed to do when I did it. And look at me, I'm fine. Ain't drinking no alcohol around here. Like the song say, I've been drinking more alcohol. It ain't me. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. You feel me? I'm not doing it. So yeah. Dee asked me what is dry fasting. Dry fasting is when you go without water and food. So water fasting is when you drink water, right? Dry fasting is when you go without water and food. That's what dry fasting is. D, that who talks about that D? Dr. Staby. Yeah. Well, anyway, I think I came on for who I needed to come on for today. Well, this morning, whoever needs me to be on, but the this evening I'll be on. Okay. Uh-huh. Anything else before I go? Anything else before I go? I don't have it. 2 fucking hours? I didn't even feel that. Didn't feel it. Anywho, I love you guys. Bye.